Hello one, hello all, welcome back again. And I thought I'd bring something different in my PACKOUT setup, or what's usually on my PACKOUT on the daily. Ugh, sorry. So, immediately off rip, you're gonna see that I have my tech pack up here, my Vito Pro Pack tech pack up here. I already have done a video on this book bag. If you are interested in my loadout for this book bag and the way I have it set up and what I have in it, I have a video on that on my channel. Please feel free to go check that out. So I'm not really going to spend too much time on this. I really wanted to get through the main pack out today. So we can slide this off to the side. And I guess we could just start off like off the rip, right? Or like right up top. So I have one of the half organizers, or like, yeah, the half organizers, the little small joint. This was my second box I ever bought. I think the order goes up. Yeah, I bought the big box. I bought this box. And then I got gifted this box and bought that one last. Most recently, the big organizer. But we'll get into that. So the half small organizer is where I keep my nuts. My most common nuts are, of course, 3/8. So I have my nuts washers. I have rod couplings and shields here, or drop-ins, whatever you call them. I was taught to call them shields. Other people call them drop-ins, but if you know what they are, you know what they are, and you know what they do. I've got some expansions up here as well, for when you got that really bad concrete, that old concrete they used to use. And then I also keep some bigger washers. I think these are 1/2 inch. Some of these are bigger 3/8 washers. Like it's a whole jumble back there. I lost one of the these little bins. I have every other one, but just that one I'm missing. And then in here I have even smaller ones. This must have been for some finish work, these really small ones. But yeah, that's the half organizer at least. Right? It's a good view for you guys. I hope it is. Okay. Right. Let's get this out your way. Back here. Sorry. Next up is the deep organizer. This thing, Milwaukee killed it. I loved, like, I thought I loved the half that I just took off, but this thing changed my life, like on the daily, for real. Because it used to be a struggle between the full organizers that they have, but this, like the slim ones, kind of like the one I just had, or nothing really, like whatever you could make from whatever you had. But this Milwaukee's deep organizer for the PACKOUT is a game changer. If you're a plumber and you don't have one, I'm gonna move the camera a little bit closer so you guys have a little bit better view. If you don't have one, you need to get one, right? So, and I'm about to show you in about a minute or less. Gangster. In this organizer, I keep copper fittings, copper sweat fittings, right? So I have 1/2 inch in this big space here. It used to be 2 different ones, so it used to be like this. It used to be 1, 2, and then another divider here, but I took that out because I needed more space for the 1/2 inch. You go through a shit ton of 1/2 inch. Right. 1/2 inch here, it's a whole jumble. I don't have enough space to get them even more organized. I just keep them by space, or by diameter right now. So 1/2 inch, 3/4. You got 1 inch and I think also 1.25 inches, if I'm correct. Yeah, because those are definitely not the same. I have 1.5 and 1.25 stuff here because there's so much 1.25 stuff that I had to kind of just disperse a little bit of it. In here, I've got everything from tees to couplings, elbows, 90s, the whole 90, the whole 9. Excuse me. Over here, we've got even bigger copper fittings. These, I think this is 2" by 1/2 inch. Excuse me. Reducers from my company. Some old foreman ordered these, and I never understood why, and I just never had a use for them. I'm sure one day they'll get used at work, but for right now, they're just not. At least not until this box goes to the next job site soon. There, I have most of my reducers and stuff like that here in this bin, and then this one is all my adapters. So I have female adapters, we got male adapters, all different types of sizes. Yeah, all different types of sizes from 1.5, both male, female, 1/2 inch, male, female. Well, these are actually both male. Yeah, is that it? I also have, what is this? Check valve. A 1/2 inch check valve here for some reason. It's a good, I don't even know why I have that. But yes, if you have to keep any fittings with you that will fit in here, like if you want to do cast iron, unfortunately, bro, you're still assed out. It's not going to cover that. It's just too small. Like you could probably get a 2-inch cast iron 90 in each of these, but at that point, what is it even worth? You could get that in a Ferguson bag if you know, right? So yeah. If you got to do copper fittings, if you got to do PEX fittings, if you got to do anything small, I highly suggest Milwaukee's Deep Organizer. This thing is lovely to have, bro. Because if when you're disorganized, you're not making money. And when you're organized, you're somewhat making money, right? So yeah, let's get that out of here. And we'll get into the next box, right? My next box is Milwaukee's medium PACKOUT box, I think it is. So yeah, in the little tray here, I keep my grinder handle, the little handle you could put on the side. I keep my grinder blades. I'm sure this is giving away what tools I have. I have my burn-proof mat. If you don't have one of these and you do any type of soldering in people's homes, in restaurants, in any type of finished environment, you need one of these. It will save you money and it will save you anxiety. It's worth every dime, truly. In here, I have Sawzall blades. This is a little organizer for Sawzall blades. Wonderful. Love that thing. Small thing of WD-40, because you can never go wrong with WD-40, ever. I also have some spare stuff here. I think I got a magnet there. Holding on to a socket. Also holding on to a spare multi-tool bit right here. And then I've got a Phillips bit in a magnetic, this is an old Milwaukee. It's a really old Milwaukee, actually. I got a 1/4 inch SDS drill bit here and a really small regular drill bit. Sorry, I'll unload some of this stuff right here. Get to the other side. I've got a couple more spare sockets here. These are just random ones that I have. Like a Craftsman 7/8. And then I have 11mm. I don't know what for exactly. We've got a turn brush here. What is this? 1 inch? 1 inch or 3/4? I think 3/4. I put money on 3/4. Let me know what you guys think below. Is it 3/4? Is it 1 inch? We'll figure it out on the next video. And then I also have the the tool for the grinder that nobody ever uses or has to put a new blade in and stuff. So let's put this in here, and then we'll move this out the way. All right, give me 1 second. Right. In here, I have my little wraparound phone mount. This is what I'll take on like roofs and stuff like that when I can't take this nice tripod you guys are on. In here, I also have, we're gonna have to go through this kind of quick. I don't want to take forever of your guys' time. I think this is just a regular charger. Yes, it is. Because this is my baby right here, my rapid charger. If you don't have a rapid charger, get a rapid charger. And yeah, you don't even have to explain anything else, really. Truly. Put that over to the side. And kind of go through my, all the batteries, I guess. Well, JBL speaker, because you gotta have tunes. Gotta have tunes. Alright, I've got a junk 3.0 battery here that I keep for my light. This is another junk battery, a 4.0. This is actually one of the first batteries I ever bought to replace somebody else's that I broke. Unfortunately, not a trend you like to keep, but it happens in this trade, especially once you put time in. I have 2 of these. Right, I think there is. Or is there 3? No, okay. So I have 2 of the high output 3.0s. Love these. I truly love the high 0.0 batteries. The best thing Milwaukee's come out with. I have an 8.0 high output as well. I have a 6.0 high output. I have the 5.0 M12 high output, which has seen some abuse, unfortunately. I have the smaller high output, the 1.5 for the M12, and then a good 3.0 battery for the M12 as well. I also keep a 3.0 M18, a 5.0 M18, and then one more M12, another 1.5, but not a high output. This is an older battery. This is also where I keep my rigid faucet tool. This is a gift for Christmas from wifey. I love this thing. If you don't have one of these, when you need it so bad, and it will save you so much, bro. It's unreal. Unreal. This is also where I keep my sockets. It used to be a full rack, but as is everything else, you lose some. And you just got to do what you got to do. So I have 2 different random sockets here, but other than that, I think they're pretty much in size order. Skipping, because this is 3/4 and 3/4 here as well. But when you need sockets, it's good to have these sockets. Would I recommend buying a whole set? I think one of these is nice. The little rails is okay. But to get the whole thing as a plumber, I don't think that's your responsibility. I think if you run into a pinch and you have to have a socket, then yeah, you should have some. But you shouldn't have every size in the book. Especially not impact grade sockets like these. These are all, if I'm correct, I think 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch drive impact sockets. I've had these for years though. Years. Like when they first started, Milwaukee first started doing the white lettering here, was when I bought these, bro. And as you see, they hold up. For the ones that aren't lost, they hold up really nicely. I also have the only DeWalt tool that I own, a DeWalt hammer, because, they couldn't mess this up. This thing has been used, abused, and probably is in deep seeking of retirement. I've had this thing for 5 years. It's been used to be soldered. I've hit it with so many different things. It's unreal, bro. And it's held up though. Can't be mad at that. This is also where I keep some of my Jesus, why isn't that coming to me? What's the name, bro? Hole saw. My hole saw kit, thank you. This is also where I keep my hole saw kit. I bought this set one day and I kind of just keep, like, you know, whatever I have in here. Until I gotta get another arbor. That's something I gotta remember for my next trip to the hardware store. But yeah, that's everything I keep in that box. I'm gonna reorganize it, move it over to the side, and be back with you guys for the last box. All right, welcome back. And now, the last box, the biggin, the big girl. This was the first box I ever bought, and where it really started my addiction. And welcome to my AA meeting. Yeah, it really is that bad. I love this box. She's a survivor. She's been going for 3 years now, which is not a lot, but it's a good amount of time. It's definitely a good amount of time. And this is where I keep the majority of my my power tools. Well, all the power tools, actually, because that's where all the batteries are. That's how I have it split. So I have my batteries in there with the chargers and anything else that's battery related. And then in here, I have the actual power tools themselves, right? All right, so let's get into it. Off the rip, I have this little box of cheapo multi-tool blades. They don't work spectacularly well, but they work in a pinch, right? I also have one of the covers from my grinder. The other one is in the PACKOUT, not the PACKOUT, in the tech pack right now. I also have this is for the multi-tool to make it into like a sander, almost. And then I have a random fitting here as well. And what is this? A Lennox blade, a Lennox metal blade at that, that's a big one too. That should be in there. Alright, let's put this back in here. Put this out here. Yep. That's all I have in the tray. In terms of the main box, I have two 18-inch rigid wrenches. I've had these for a while. If you're looking for wrenches, don't cheap out, bro. Get rigid wrenches, okay? Because the difference really is you trying to tighten something and doing that, or you trying to tighten something and going flying towards a concrete or cement wall, you know? It's not fun. It hurts, you know? You don't want to do it. Rigid wrenches are absolutely the best. They bite the best, and even after years, as long as you keep these teeth clean, bro, you're solid. So I have two of the 18-inch wrenches here. I also own a 2-foot wrench, which is somewhere right now. I could get it for you guys. Hold on. You guys usually see it in my other videos. I'm going to move these over to the side. Oh. Let me get Big Girl. Gotta love Big Girl. My 2-foot rigid wrench. She actually sees the least amount of work, which is the funniest. But when you need her, you can definitely put in some work. That's for sure. In terms of what else is in the bottom box, like I said, we've got another rigid wrench. This is their Rapid Grip, I believe they call it. The 14-inch version of it. I love this thing. It's small and it's nice to use, in all due honesty. You get tired of setting up the heads on the standard wrenches. You get one of these, bro. They don't grab every time, but I would say 80% of the time they grab on the first, like, the first time you put them on something, and it's nice. It's nice, bro. You get that ratcheting feature almost just by resetting your hand over and over again. It's solid, bro. If you don't have one of these and you do a lot of, like, if you're doing sprinkler work as a plumber or you're a sprinkler technician, you gotta have one of these, bro. Rigid knocked it out of the park with these. I also have a Stabila 2-foot level. Yeah, 2 foot here. For when you're doing tubs and things like that. Anything you need to set, a level of good across a decent, like, space. So now we're going to get into the main set of power tools that I have in here. And yeah, if you can spot it, you can also see where I keep my air tag. Shh. Don't tell anybody, but there's another one too. And I've got dirt on my hand from here for one of these boxes somehow. Excuse me, guys. I didn't see that. Wow. I hope that doesn't ruin the video. I'm trying to get that off real quick. I don't know where that came. It must have came from one of the wrenches. The wrenches are dirty as hell, but so is everything. Right. Into the power tools. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I have my M12 fuel copper cutter here, or just copper tubing cutter here. Let me get this off of here before it falls. I also have this is the Gen 4 drill driver. And I just realized I have some rust. I have to look into that. Some rust on the inside of there. But this is the Gen 4 impact driver and drill driver. I also have a M12 ratchet, M12 rover light. I have my first power tool I ever bought from Milwaukee, my Sawzall. This thing is a fucking beast, man. If you need a Sawzall, get one of these and don't regret it. I mean that. I'm seeing some rust on these, bro, which is crazy because they've been inside here for a while. But it is what it is. Yeah. I also have the newest tool I bought, my M12 bandsaw. So far, love this thing. I've used it a decent amount. It doesn't look like it, but I've actually have. And I'm loving it so far. Worth every penny, in all due honesty. I have my grinder. This is the one with the rapid stop. Honestly, if you can afford to get the ones with the break in them, do it. Because if you know and you've been using grinders for years and years on end, you know how many times you've put one down and it hasn't stopped all the way, and then it kind of creaks over to the side and then starts maybe even grinding into the floor or something like that. I've done it in new construction plenty of times. It happens, bro. It happens. If you can, get one with a break in it, and I promise you'll come back to me and you'll thank me. I also have the last tool in here, my multi-tool, my M12 fuel multi-tool, actually, which is not a tool I bring out every day, which is why it still looks brand new. But when you need this, it's nice to have it, because the Sawzall is like the brute force, and this is the surgeon's tool, you know? This is the precision knife, if you will. But yeah, that was everything I have in my pack out. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my, I guess, preview or review on my pack out setup and what I have set up and what I have in general. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a lot of Milwaukee, but in all due honesty, Milwaukee deserves respect where it's deserved. The tools are worth it. At least here in America, I know some people elsewhere feel differently, but at least as far as I've used them, they've been the best that I've used, and they've lasted the longest. I haven't had to warranty a lot of things, and if I had to warranty them, it was Milwaukee's been good enough to me to warranty them quickly, you know? So, yeah. I'm a genuine fan, and they've earned every ounce of respect that I have for them, in my opinion. But, yeah. If you guys want to see a review on anything specifically that you guys seen here today, let me know. I'm always down for video ideas, and if not, I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Leave a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.